This is how you breed and get perfect IV Pokemon in Cobblemon. First, you will need to craft the pasture block. You will need 5 planks, a PC, 2 wheat, and a hopper. Then place your pasture block and right click on it. On the right, it will say that you have 0 out of 16 in the pasture block, which means that you can put 16 Pokemon in it. Make sure to put Pokemon that are in the same age group into a pasture block. To see which Pokemon are in the same age group, check out the Pokemon database website because it basically has everything about Pokemon. Make sure the egg that you want is the Pokemon that is female in the pasture block. The Pokemon that is female in the pasture block will always be the egg that is produced. For me, I put fences around the pasture block because I don't want the Pokemon that I'm breeding with to just walk around the world. It seems more simpler if they just stay in one place. And make sure to put a hopper underneath the pasture block followed by a chest so that the eggs can automatically go to the chest. If you don't, then you will have to manually right click on the pasture block to pick up the egg. And then you will have to waste some time, and eventually there will be an egg inside the chest. And my tip about breeding perfect IV Pokemon is to just keep catching random wild Pokemon until you find one that is at least a 1x31. Once you do that, you can use that to breed with a Pokemon from an egg group. And then you can use that Pokemon to breed it with another Pokemon, and hopefully it will eventually lead to the one that you want. This process can take a really long time, so all you have to do is just keep doing that and you'll eventually get the right results. You can also just keep breeding and breeding and breeding, and eventually a 31 will come out. Also, you should give your Pokemon the Destiny Knot so that when you breed, you'll get 5 random IVs from either parent. And if you want your egg to have the same nature, give one of the parents an Everstone so that it doesn't change.